This war is all there is for you. What else do you have? You walk among mortals and immortals, a creature lost in time. Your only purpose is the struggle. Does it seem unfair? To be brought back into this, the end of days, the long dwindling exhalation of an ancient corpse? You were at peace. Now, you are a dead husk charged with war. Do you remember anything of freedom? Fight on, then. The war is everything. But consider the choices before you. The exact sequence of events from the traveler's supposed departure, return, and the collapse are unclear. It's not for sure if the traveler left and returned at all. It is possible it remained with us the whole time. However, I will do my best to briefly describe these events in a plausible order. I will dedicate more time into many of these events in future logs. Not all of my colleagues agree with me, but the events themselves cannot be disputed. For me, as a guardian, that is all that matters. The sun of the Golden Age had risen for humanity. From the 21st to the 24th centuries respectively, we lived in wondrous times. I previously had spoken about our explorations involving the colonization of the other planets in our solar system. On Venus, we found ruins of a civilization predating our own by billions of years. This civilization would later become known as the Vex. Research groups, such as the Ishtar Collective and Clovis Bray, were formed as a result of studying the wonders of Venus and Mars. They would be some of the main driving forces in our later technological advancements. The Ahamkara then came to us, soon after the Traveler. The exact time is unclear. They were great worms or dragon-like creatures who offered hidden knowledge and power like their possible precursors of old, whom I will speak of later. The Engram technology was founded by Dr. Willa Bray, having discovered engram as a fourth state of matter, declaring it as matter in its finest form. The programmable matter, now known as glimmer, was also discovered and now serves as a form of valuable currency. We are not sure when the Vex made themselves known to be hostile, but it became clear to us they had designs of their own in mind for our solar system. The Exo and War Minds were then created. The Exo are a humanoid AI. The exact reason for their creation is unknown, although it is possible it was to fight on our behalf. The War Minds were developed to be a network of AI who controlled humanity's defense systems. The Exo were later on given some form of consciousness. They began to evolve into their own sentient race. From this point, all major events occurred during the time of the pre-collapse and ending of our Golden Age. One of the War Minds, Rasputin, was able to pick up a force traveling through space toward our solar system at an excessive rate. This force we would name the Darkness. With the Darkness approaching and/or already in our solar system, the Traveler returned to defend us, if it had left at all. The War Minds calculated high casualty probability, and in response, humanity began to flee Earth. Some made it out of the system, while others were left on Earth. The War Minds then unleashed their defensive measures but were overwhelmed. Most of them were destroyed. The War Mind Rasputin calculated an imminent defeat, seeing no options of victory over the Darkness. So Rasputin shut down all global defense protocols to defend itself, hoping to be found and rebooted at a later date. From here, there are again varying ideas as to what happened. What we do know is Rasputin did fight the Darkness, was defeated, and lived. We do know the Traveler's light was released upon being severely damaged, which caused the retreat of the Darkness. Still, almost all of humanity was killed as a result of the Darkness. The shockwave of the Traveler releasing its light nearly destroyed the fleet of human refugees. The survivors were transformed into another race, who now call themselves the Awoken. They take residence in the asteroid belt, which they named the Reef. Some say the Traveler sacrificed itself for us. Others say it had tried to abandon us, so Rasputin attacked it, causing it to release its light. Then there are others, like myself, who believe, yes, the traveler could have attempted to run from the darkness again. So, with what Rasputin would call in his own words and log, a abhorrent imperative, he attacked the traveler, forcing it to stay. Now being crippled and faced with what seemed an unavoidable defeat, the traveler chose to release the last of its power to defend itself and humanity. These are some of the few theories among many. The details on such matters will be saved for another time. We were nearly wiped out in the sundown of our golden age. We had collapsed, yet still survived. So regardless of the cause and reason of the darkness's retreat, we have both Rasputin and the traveler to thank. Why? Because we are still here, and the golden age was not the traveler's last light he would give us in the dark. Remember, Guardian, he gave all of us you. And I suppose I should include myself in that. This is Synex Artis, Warlock, student of the Archive. End log.